Thought I brought you some business, and I thought I did something good.
What's happening, YouTube? It's K Mega 405 live from the 451. I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers. Now, I'm going to talk about this whole PlayStation 5 thing real quick, but I want to talk about another topic that's been on my mind here lately. That I was discussing this with another YouTuber this week, and anyway, this whole PlayStation 5 thing is it's hilarious. I mean, I really do think that for the people that think that PlayStation is going to have their fifth iteration come out next year is crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's not coming out. What would be the winning strategy behind that? What, to catch up, to try to combat against the Scorpio, when the number one selling console right now is the PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4 has the Midas touch right now. I mean, from the ship numbers thing that we was looking at earlier this week, it kind of seems like it's stagnating a little bit, but still, it is the premier system all around the board. Got the marketing deals, all of that jazz. So, what would be the purpose of bringing out the 5? Even though I know the Scorpio is got a lot of buzz, a lot of developers, a lot of people in the industry loved what the Scorpio is doing. And I've heard some really great things about it, but of course it's still not the PlayStation. The PlayStation is still the number one selling console right now, so it just wouldn't make any sense. Also, you got to think of the parts, the price. I mean, if they wanted to combat against the Scorpio, then it only could do two things. It can only be on par with the Scorpio, or it could be more powerful than the Scorpio, and then you're looking at another PlayStation 3 scenario, because it's not going to be cheap, because they're not using the same technology as what Xbox is using. I mean, what I'm saying? We're talking about a team that knows how to make hardware, which is Sony, but somebody who knows how to make software, which is Microsoft, and they have the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that. So pump your brakes. There's no PlayStation 5. Anybody that's thinking that they're crazy, they lost their damn mind. I mean, you would have all these systems that came out last year. You're supposed to be having another iteration of the Pro to come out this year. Then the PlayStation 5, no, pump your brakes. It's done. I don't even want to talk about that trash. Anyway, so let's get on to the next thing. Okay, so one of my YouTuber buddies, right? He's always complaining about how everything is trash, except for a couple of games. And these games are this, these games are that. Why they won't use the same type of aspect of what these games are using, blah, 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 blah. I was telling him that I was playing Mafia 3, and I've been enjoying the hell out of Mafia 3. I've been having Mafia 3 since day one. Played a little bit of it, and then I've got back off it, and now I've been back on it, and I've been playing it, and it's so tedious, it's so drawn out, it's boring, it's this. Okay, that's fine. And you know what? But you hear people say that all the time. It's just like, for anybody that's bought Voodoo Vince, well, why would you buy Voodoo Vince? Why would you buy Phantom Dust? Well, why the hell would you buy Twisted Metal Black or Papa the Rapper or any other of these indies that look like trash to me? Because you enjoy them, right? Because it's got your interest, right? It's your money, right? Right. So at the end of the day, when you look at this, yeah, these games, especially these open world games, even the best selling open world game to date, and that is Grand Theft Auto 5, is tedious. But you can't make one certain game like, Uncharted 4 be like every other game, because what Uncharted 4 did for what they did for that series is great. But who's to say that Tomb Raider is not better? I prefer Tomb Raider a hell of a lot more than Uncharted. Uncharted has a better story than Tomb Raider 2, but when you want to talk about Tomb Raider, this whole new reboot, first story to Uncharted 4, it's a wrap. Tomb Raider wins that. That was one of the best stories that I played in a very long time, next to The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 is probably the most detailed when it came to storytelling, and and it wasn't as tedious because they showed a lot of love and appreciation to those side stories. Those side missions were really epic on The Witcher 3. But you know, nothing to take away from Uncharted 4. It's a great game, but not everything that Naughty Dog does is perfect. Remember, these guys has been in business for over 20 years. You know, I mean, we're talking about back to the Crash Bandicoot days. Same with Santa Monica. And I'm not looking at this God of War like it's, you know, like a lot of other people are. I'm really kind of nervous about it. I don't like this whole new approach. I don't like this new look of Kratos. But you know what? I'll give the benefit of the doubt because it is one of my favorite franchises. But it goes to, like, if you enjoy ReCore, if you enjoy Quantum Break, which I do, and those purchases, especially for Quantum Break, I felt I was excited to buy the deluxe edition, and I'm still happy for it. And that was the whole thing, that when I seen the game, when I actually experienced it, I said, this is exactly the type of game experience that I want to play. This is what I'm talking about. And with the TV aspect to it, it reminded me of a lot of what the Sega CD used to do with Alone in the Dark. Well, not Alone in the Dark, Night Trap, and I'm trying to think of the other game where you're in the ship and it had a dude from Star Wars that plays Luke Skywalker. I can't think of his name right now. And he's in the ship. Yeah, Peter something Hamill. Okay, whatever. But I know Star Wars people will rip me a new one for that. But regardless, it reminded me of that with the TV aspect of it in Quantum Break. It really was kind of a nostalgia moment, and it was up to date. Like, oh my god, and this game looked great. Everything about the game was really cool. The story was absolutely amazing. So it's all about what you like and what you enjoy. If you paid the money for it and you're like, you know what, so what? You know what I'm saying? So if somebody tells you your purchase of Voodoo Vince was terrible, you know what, give them the middle finger. For real. Because I'm liking Voodoo Vince for what I played. I've never got a chance to play it, and I'm damn sure going to be excited to get Phantom Dust. So regardless of whatever, so let me enjoy my Until Dawns. Let me enjoy the Order 1886. Whatever game that you enjoy, just enjoy it. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Everybody have a good one. Peace.
Yeah. Well, I see you on the way down.